Welcome to the FMB Busch series here on FMB TV 2 as we are tuning in today for the inaugural race for the Busch series in 2012. The Cup series is about to come to an end, and some of these drivers that are not in the championship battle have come over to the Busch series and trying to make a name for themselves, trying to get something going, maybe some sponsorship deals, just trying to help them out. And this should be a great season. Let's see how it turns out. Let's get to qualifying for the first race in the FMB Busch series. And Elliott Porterfield is going to sit on pole. Followed by the 91, the 20, the 17, the 15, the 33, the 47, the 81, the 23, and rounding out the top 10, Kennington in the 81. Let's get to the race. The first race in the FMB Busch series. The fans are packed in the stands. It's the first sold-out crowd we've ever had in any of the FMB official series. And now it appears that it's going to be a record-holding race because this is not only being the first race of the season, not only being the first time we've seen a sold-out crowd, but the first time we've seen 40 cars at Daytona, and here they come to the line. Green flag is out, in the FMB Busch Series 2012 season is green. As these cars get up to speed, you'll start to notice one thing about these cars compared to the Cup Series cars. They don't move as fast as their counterpart in the Cup Series do. We'll only be seeing speeds up to 194 miles per hour at the most, we believe, today. We'll have to see how the temperature change and affects that, though. Lap 1 about to be completed. It does not take a lot for these guys to get around the track. It's a very fast track, even though it's slower than the Cup Series. Already, lap 1 goes to Elliott Porterfield, and we are already one lap of 20 in the books. Look at this. Might be lap 1, but they're wasting no time back here. 3 wide with the 17 of Davis off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Now we're seeing speeds of 194 miles per hour. And maybe even 195 or 196. Number 1 right there in the middle of 3 wide with the 81. Dunham right there holding on. Jake Logano holding it high. A lot of Cup Series regulars in this field, over half, I believe. One Cup Series regular, Alex Gordon, looking to make a name for himself. But, oh, we've got trouble. The 17 already. This is going to be a huge crash. The 17 has got turned. The 15 is there already on lap 2, and these guys are going to have nowhere to go as cars are going to be involved. One car up on its roof. It's the 17 of Davis. Oh, and he's on top, upside down, and Muhammad Hussein is also involved. We believe the 29 was already on pit road, but a huge crash here as caution is out. Racing back to the line, though. Elliott Porterfield has led all 3 laps of the race, and it's a crappy way to start out this this season for the 17. But back to the yellow flag. Elliott Porterfield's going to bring him to the line. He'll catch up to the pace car, but let's go back and take a look at this. This is complete disaster for these guys running up front. No one wanted to see this. With it being so early in the race, these guys had nowhere to go because they were already packed up. Yeah, it just looks like a 3 wide situation that they couldn't hold. Really, it appears that most of the damage is just going to be with about 3. Oh, no, there comes a couple other cars. Oh, and that's where Hussein has nowhere to go. And that's what sends the 17 upside down, unfortunately. We're going to go back and take a look at what happened to the 29, though. He was on pit road. As he came off turn 4. No, he was on pit road for a while. He had a tire going down reportedly, but it appears they've gotten that sorted out. We're going to go to commercial break under caution for the first time this year. Lap 4 of 20 to be completed already, and we'll see you on the other side of the commercial break. You're watching the FMB Busch Series on TV2 FMB. Green flag is out, and we came in a little late there. We're sorry, but right now Elliott Porterfield's still holding strong under that lead, and a high line may be forming as you see a couple cars go to the top of the track. If you're confused who's driving that 89 car, it is not Timmy Pacioli from the Cup Series likewise, but it is Colin McNaught, as he has had a sponsor deal with Pacioli Incorporated, and they're working on something in the Busch Series here, trying to get something going. And right now, not doing too bad. 6th last time by. He's going to drop a little bit back, but he is running strong. Jeff Bolton just got his first win in the Cup Series last week. He's moving into Homestead this week, looking to maybe get some momentum going for 2013. But right now, it does appear that Jeff Bolton has some ground when it comes to this Busch Series car. They've got good equipment, it appears, because they're running 8th. Up front, though, good equipment comes naturally with Elliott Porterfield's team, because they have led every lap of this race. 8 so far have been completed. And it appears now that the top line that we thought was forming is fallen back a little bit. It has formed, but it has yet to really sustain any speed. Right now it appears that 91 has went back up to the high side. The 23 and the 28 of Jeff Bolton was up there for a sec, but he has dropped down now. So it appears the low line is where it's at, because this is where Elliott Porterfield and a handful of other drivers are staying right now. Still early in the race, but where you want to be up front is definitely first. You don't want to be second. But look at this. Oh, a couple cars pulling out of line. The 26 of Goldbeck, as he pulls to the low line, it puts the 47 of James Chu up on the high line. Is going to put him on the high side, and it's not where you want to be. Right now, Porterfield putting on a clinic at the line. He would have led 9 laps. He will have led. Sorry, not would have led. Will have led. There it is, 9 laps complete. We got a lap car of Davis in the 17. It's going to check up the field. Huge. Oh, he has just pulled right out in front of this field and has blocked the low line. So that's just going to... And the FMB officials are black flagging him, but he has just continued to stay up into the middle of the track. This is just terrible. This is blocking the entire field, and he continues to stay there. And now you just see these guys starting to pull away. And Porterfield has gotten a huge lead now. As look at this. This whole bottom line is being held up, and the 17 has been given the black flag, but he has stayed on the track. This could be huge penalties for that 17 car, as now he elects to give the bottom line to go, but the damage has been done, and this is going to be hard to catch up to this lead pack. As another car is pulled back onto the track, it's Muhammad Hussein, but he has appeared to stay out of the bottom line's way. But is he going to be in the way of these guys back here once they catch back up is the question. Goldbeck now. It looks like Goldbeck's going to go to the inside of Elliott Porterfield. Look at this. Elliott Porterfield trying to hang on, but side by side for the lead in turn number 3. As these guys are now just getting it going, as it appears that the 26 of Goldbeck is going to take the lead. And now Elliott Porterfield is going to get shuffled to the high line and going to get shuffled back. Look at this. James Chu to the inside as Goldbeck goes up to the high line as well. Interesting decision there. Goldbeck had a chance to really just stay on that low line, but he's going to give the lead to the 47 and James Chu. James Chu running in the Cup Series as well. He has not had a good year, and it's about to finish out. Hopefully looking to get something at Homestead, because it definitely didn't happen at Kansas. Right now he leads the Daytona 500, though. We'll just see if he can stay there. We're going to check up on these guys in the back, though. They had got checked. They were checked up by that. And these guys are now getting checked up by the 64 of Muhammad Hussein. These guys have had a hell of a time getting going again. And it appears that right now, the 23 is going to take over the lead. And they're going into turn 2 right now. And this pack back here is just now entering turn 1. So a huge margin to catch up to. But some good racing up front. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be back for the conclusion of the FMB Busch Series Daytona race. And right now, hard battling. You're not going to miss anything. It's going to be side by side. We'll see you on the other side of the commercial. You're watching FMB TV2, the Busch Series inaugural race. We're back at the FMB Busch Series, and the caution has waived for debris in turn number 1. Elliott Porterfield has retaken the lead on the commercial break, and Colin McNaught attempting to take that over before he gets to the line, but caution is out. As you see smoke, there might have been a little bit more than debris, but if the series officials have thrown the caution due to debris in turn 1, and there are some skid marks. There probably was a car around. We'll try to find a camera view of it if we can. As these guys take it back to the line to get caught up. Now, will these guys have to pit? They really shouldn't. The fuel cells this year are quite big, significantly bigger than the Cup Series cars, so we'll have to check and see if this is the case. So no cars elect to pit. Pace car lights are out. We're going to have a 4-lap shootout when they come to the line. Pace car is pulled in, and oh, we've got a car that is blown up on the track. He is on pit road. They will go back green here. But green flag is out. And we are racing. Trying to find this blown up car here. Can't seem to find it. Can't seem to find. It appears we had a car that was blowing up. He has pulled it into the back of the garage, and we'll have to check on that. But up front, it's Elliott Porterfield trying to hold off these cars for 3 more laps. We've seen him get past before, but he has a strong car, and he's gotten back to the lead. But right now, Colin McNaught in the 89 looking and looking. But right now, he's all over the back bumper of the 11, and that's where he's going to have to stay. Three laps will remain here at the line for the FMB Busch Series inaugural race, and right now single file up front. But as you get a little bit far back, you start getting a double file and maybe a high line starting to form. Oh yeah, look at these cars. They go up to the high line. Looks like the 18 and the 60 are going to pair up here, maybe, potentially. And off turn number 2 at the line. 2 more laps will remain. And look at this. Someone diving to the bottom. Does he get to the back of McNaught to make really any effort? It appears not. He's actually going to get around. And we're speaking of Golbeck, and he is one of the cars, him and James Stewart, one of the only cars in this race to even get past the 11. As they come off turn number 4, 2 laps in the hands of the starters. Next time by white flag, black flag for someone on the track as of right now. We'll have to check and see who that is. Look at these cars dive to the bottom already. Does anybody have anything for the 11? A dominating race by the 11, to say the least. And a pretty clean race, to also say the least. Excusing one caution, but other than that, no problems for crashing. One debris caution. But here comes Golbeck, as he, the 23 of Pandescio, as he dives to the bottom of the 89. And he's going to get second place. White flag in the air for Elliott Porterfield, though. Can he get anything more is the question. And I don't believe he can. It's going to be really hard. It's going to have to happen coming off, too, if he's going to get anything. And these guys are just not close enough to the 11, but he's got a kind of a draft. Off turn number 2. Does he have enough? They have pulled away from these cars back here, the 10 of Dunlaprad, but right now the 23 is starting to get closer, but not close enough. It doesn't look like it. 3 wide in the back, though. Does the 23 have anything off turn number 4? We're about to find out. The inaugural race for the FMB Busch Series is going to come down to this, but it's not going to be enough. At the line, the number 11 of Elliott Porterfield takes the checkered flag and wins the race. What a race for these guys. One in the books already, and not too many problems. A lot cleaner than what we've seen in the Cup Series this past year. But Elliott Porterfield is going to be in victory lane. And we'll go down your final results for the first race of the FMB Busch Series 2012 season, 2012-2013. Elliott Porterfield gets the win, the 23. Appendicio is second. Third is Randy Carpenter. Fourth is Lawson in the 01. Dunham is in fifth in the 1 car. The 28 car finishes sixth. Seventh is Dunlaprad. Eighth is the 91. Ninth is Golbeck in the 26. And 10th in the 60, Aaron Mason. If you want your full list of results, it'll be in the description, as long or with also the points standings. Just click on there, and you can also get a link to our FMB Facebook fan page where you'll get all news surrounding the FMB Cup Series and the FMB Busch Series. There you'll find all of the gossip, breaking news, and final ruling on penalties there as well. Thanks for watching the FMB Busch Series on FMB2 TV. We'll see you next week, and remember, until we meet again.